Greetings, practical, reliable, ambitious Taurus. My name is Eliane Nicole. I'm an astrologer and tarot card reader. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Right now, I'm going to do the Taurus overview for January 2019. This is a tarot overview, and I will also be looking at transits. If you have not already watched my tarot overview for the entire year for Taurus for 2019, I highly recommend you go back and watch that. I've also posted overviews for the months of November and December 2018. Those were my first videos on this channel. So thank you for joining here. If you have not subscribed already, please do subscribe, and please hit the notification bell so that you're notified when I upload new videos for your sign. I'm going to cut the cards and I will lay them out, and then I will go into more detail and show you the actual cards, and then we'll get into the transits. So Taurus looks like, for Taurus men, it looks like you enter the year, you're feeling strong, but maybe it may be possible that your vacation didn't go the way that you wanted it, or maybe the vacation had to end early or something like that in the new year. And for Taurus women, it may be that your husband's vacation had to end earlier, that he wasn't able to have as much fun as he hoped on vacation. You're crossed by your cocoon in this cycle for Taurus is Two of Cups. I call this the mini lovers. The Two of Cups is about relationships and union. So it looks like in January, romance and love is very prominent for Taurus. The basis of the situation is the Knight of Cups reversed. So for Taurus men, it looks like that there's something going on in their romantic life. And for Taurus women, it is your love interest. It's the man in your life. He may be going through something. Again, this may be some emotional exhaustion. This could be that he is delayed in something. He is not emotionally available. Any of those things could be going on with the Knight of Cups reversed. Now, when he is not a lover, he could also represent an artist in your life, or a creative man, or something like that who is around you, and there's a wobble around him. He's going through something. What's leaving is the Two of Pentacles reversed, which has to do with vagueness and uncertainty. That seems to be passing. What will come into being is the Ten of Pentacles. This is love, abundance, family, security, wealth, the whole thing for Taurus. What will come into being is the Two of Swords reversed. So it looks like you are going to be coming out of denial about something around mid-month and looking around your environment and your landscape in a more honest way and seeing things more clearly. So yes, I think more clarity is coming for Taurus in January. Fears or insecurities with Taurus have to do with feeling trapped or restricted somehow. Others see you as spending a lot of money. Your positive feelings have to do with, for Tauruses who have children, you have positive feelings around something that's going on with your child in school, possibly. There may be an expenditure that you have to make around your child in school, but you feel very positive about it. For Tauruses who don't have children, it could be that there is an expenditure that you're making that you feel good about. It doesn't have to do with a child. It could have to do with a new business situation or some other practical concern, but you seem to feel very positive about it. And the outcome for Taurus is the Eight of Rods reversed. So it looks like at the end of the month, that there could be postponement or delays or cancellation in travel plans. And if there were no travel plans in place, then this could just be slowing down in your activities in general. So that's the end of the tarot portion of the reading. I would like to say, Taurus, if this reading is resonating, if you're enjoying it, will you please take a moment and put Taurus love in the comments here? Thank you. And now I'm going to get into the planets a little bit. January 1st, let's see. Jupiter is forming a sexquiquadrate with the North Node in Cancer. And Cancer is sextile Taurus. So, this is about being distracted from your destiny with too much comfort or too much of a good thing. Being distracted from your mission, because Jupiter brings goodness and benevolence, but the tense aspect, sometimes we go over the top with the benevolence or the good fortune in our lives. Now, this is going to be particularly impactful for late degree Taurus. So if you don't know what degree you are, I highly recommend that you contact me to have your chart done. Everyone should have their chart done at least once in their life. But I'm going to keep going with this reading. January 4th, Mercury enters Capricorn. So the collective communication becomes more practical, more based on realistic things, business matters, no nonsense, Capricornian kind of communication tone over the environment. Taurus likes this. Taurus is another earth sign. Taurus and Capricorn trying each other. So particularly for early degree Tauruses, you are really going to be starting to take care of business when Mercury enters Capricorn. January 5th is the new moon in Capricorn. This is an excellent new moon to set goals around business. As you know, if you've been watching my videos, new moons are always great, fertile, spiritual soil for planting the seeds of what we want to manifest in our life. No moon is better than the Capricorn moon for business visions and intentions and manifestations. So make your altar. If you have business intentions and want to get on my altar, contact me. I can take a handful of clients with each new moon on my altar as well. January 7th, Venus enters Sagittarius. January 6th, Uranus goes direct in Aries. So that's a shakeup of wherever Aries is in your chart. And if you don't know, like I said, contact me and we'll do a reading around that. January 7th, Venus enters Sagittarius. Collectively for us all, this is a more buoyant Venus than it was in Scorpio. It's a very light-hearted Venus. It's given to short affairs and flitting about romantically. It's also given to focusing on higher love and universal love, perhaps more than one-on-one love relationships. And January 9th, Jupiter is forming a sexquiquadrate with Uranus. And this is a Sagittarius-Aries alignment, so I'm not going to get into it too much here in my Taurus reading, but I will say for Tauruses who are interested in how that aspect is going to affect your chart and where it will be, contact me for your reading. We can look at where Sagittarius and Aries are in your chart. But there is a tendency towards escapism or overindulgence or shakeups in luck or fortune with this aspect. I think that, anyway, I'm going to keep on moving because I'm trying to get these videos done in less than 15 minutes. And January 13th, Jupiter in Sagittarius is forming a square with Neptune in Pisces. And Pisces forms a sextile to Taurus. So for mid-degree Tauruses, this is a beautiful aspect in many ways. It can be challenging, but it's really beautiful in that there's an increased consciousness in spiritual matters. There's an increased understanding or connection to the non-physical realm. The hard side of it is that it can create escapism or avoidance. But I think that, this again is going to be more for mid-degree Tauruses. January 19th, Uranus is forming a semi-sextile with Chiron. That's Uranus in Aries forming a semi-sextile with Chiron in Pisces. This is going to affect late degree Tauruses as Pisces is sextile Taurus. And this is innovation around healing. This can also be shakeups around healing or rebellion around healing our deepest wound. January 20th, the sun enters Aquarius. So we begin Aquarius season. Aquarius is square Taurus, so I don't know that Aquarius energetically is Taurus's favorite season, but Aquarius season is more about the intellect and originality and innovation and breaking from tradition. And January 21st is the full moon in Leo. Leo also squares Taurus, and so this may be more of an emotionally challenging full moon for Taurus. Leo is a dramatic full moon. It's an attention-seeking full moon. It's a very fiery and energetic full moon. So these are the kinds of things that'll be happening around January 21st, the kind of energy. And then January 24th, Mercury enters Aquarius, and when Mercury enters Aquarius, communication changes to more conceptual communication, intellectual communication, communication around humanitarian causes, around groups and the masses and things like that. And then January 31st, Saturn is forming a sextile with Neptune, and this is going to be very, very beneficial in the work life of mid-degree Tauruses. And if you want to know more about that, I would want to look at where Saturn and where Capricorn and Pisces are in your exact chart, and we can really take a look at that. But this is a very powerful, great aspect for work. So contact me for a reading if you're more interested in knowing about that. And that is the conclusion of my tarot and astro Cliff Notes forecast for Taurus for January 2019. If you liked this video, please give me a like. If you didn't like it, give me a don't like. Please share this video with other Tauruses you know. Please watch the video for your sun, moon, and rising signs for January 2019 to get the most full scope. If you haven't already watched my 2019 entire Taurus overview for the Cliff Notes of the year-long forecast, I highly recommend you watch that. I also highly recommend that you reach out to me for your own personal New Year reading. It's one of my favorite readings. It's one of my clients' favorite readings. It's a 13-card special layout that looks at the entire year, month by month. It also looks at the astrological houses of the zodiac. So we literally look at every different area of your life for the entire year. And it's a 1-hour reading. It's a wonderful reading. Please follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is astrology.tarot.eliane-Nicole. I also have a Facebook page. It's Astrology and Tarot Readings by Eliane Nicole. I encourage you to please follow, subscribe, do it all, join my community. I would love to regularly communicate with you about what's going on in the cards and in the planets and in the stars for Taurus. I love my Tauruses. Taurus November 2018 was actually my first video to break 100 views, which was a major milestone for me. So thank you, Taurus, for always being a supporter to me. I love you immensely. And that's it for now. Have a great January, Taurus.